Hello, lovely creatives, and welcome back to the Creative Juggle Joy podcast. I'm Kaylie, and as always, I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Delores. Today, we're diving into a topic that's perfect for this time of year, creating seasonal bundles and micro offers to grow your income without burning out.
Yes, with the holidays coming up, can you believe it? Now's the time to think about what you could create quickly, package beautifully, and market in a way that makes sense for your audience, whether that's online, in person, or both. We're going to share practical examples, step-by-step marketing ideas, and the truth about what works.
So, let's start with the basics. What exactly do we mean when we say mini market moves? To me, they're small, focused products or bundles, usually tied to a season or event, that you can create and sell quickly. Things like a mini holiday brush pack, a printable set of gift tags, or even a wax melt sampler pack.
Yes, exactly. For me, mini offers at this time, with this business I have going right now, they've looked like things like the 5 cards in 5 days challenge, where I create a seasonal card set that people loved. I've also done small brush packs for Procreate, which are perfect for beginners. I've done those create a card sets each year that give people a template to work with to create their cards quickly. And I've even done products like mini magnet collections that I would sell on Shopify or in our in-person craft fairs that we used to do.
And the beauty of these is that they're fast to make, usually. Easy to price low, and they give new customers a taste of your quality without them having to commit to a big purchase right away.
It's like a sampler. People love being able to try before they buy. And sometimes those small offers lead to bigger long-term customers.
Yes. Okay, so let's say someone listening wants to try this. Where do they even start? I always say start with your audience. What are they celebrating or struggling with right now? And look at your past sales or even Etsy reviews. Sometimes your buyers are literally telling you what they want.
Yes. When I plan seasonal card themes, I'll often look at what my students are talking about or what's trending in my own audience. For example, with the 5 card challenge, I knew that people wanted quick, easy templates or assets they could use right away. So I built around that.
Yeah, and that's how it starts off. And keep it simple. One theme, one audience, one clear problem or joy point. Don't try to cover everything. It's a mini offer, not your magnum opus.
All right, Kaylie, why don't we take some time to talk about practical ideas? So if you're an artist, think things like postcard collections. I would do small print packs. I would do things like a pack of 6 holiday cards or even mini magnets. As for you digital designers, you could be thinking about things like brush sets or texture packs. Some people have created digital stickers. I've even heard that Canva templates are something that you can really sell.
Yeah, Canva templates are definitely something that sells. And you can do so many different types of templates.
Yeah.
And if you're bundling, 3 to 5 small items is a sweet spot. Add a little bonus if you can, even something simple like an extra design or a short behind the scenes PDF. It boosts the perceived value, and make sure your delivery is simple. Instant download or flat rate shipping.
Yes. I once offered a physical card and that was really popular. It was a set of greeting cards with a placeholder for a magnet. So this was a product that we developed originally just by itself. It would just be a card that they could pick up with a really decorative background. And it had a placeholder for a mini magnet. And then we gave them glue dots and then a bunch of mini magnets. So the customer could actually make a custom card for their recipient. So originally we did them as singular and then we started making them as a package. This was a package that was like a clear cellophane box, and it came complete with all the envelopes. Those sold really well. We even added little stickers. I talked about this in another podcast, but we would add an envelope seal. So it was really like a card making kit, and people absolutely loved it. It was a steal of a deal for about $15 for 6 cards. So imagine that, buying 6 cards, because you also got not just the cards, but you got those extra magnets. I think for a 6 pack of cards, we included 10 magnets, and it made such a difference. And people could put together a custom card for their recipient. And then they were left at the end with these 4 extra magnets. And I think people love that feeling of getting a little bit extra.
Yes, it makes such a difference, and it makes them feel like special, doesn't it? Like, when you get something extra that you weren't expecting with your order, it's always that gives you that extra feeling, and people will come back just for that.
Yeah.
Now, you can have the cutest bundle in the world, but if no one sees it, it won't sell. Marketing is where the magic happens, and I know people don't like the word marketing, but that is where the magic happens. People won't buy if they don't see it. A good framework for writing about these is a hook, a story, and a gentle offer.
Yeah, that's such a good formula that I have learned from you, Kaylie. So, for example, hook with a problem. Something like, have you ever left it too late to grab a holiday card? And then share your story, maybe why you designed the set, and then gently offer the solution. Here's my 5 funny family Christmas card bundle ready for you.
And don't forget the urgency. Seasonal language works wonders. Limited edition, perfect for autumn birthdays, only here until December 1st. That nudge really helps.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that say, oh, yeah, but it's pushy tactics or whatever. It's not. Genuinely, that is how our minds work. We will just put something in a cart and forget about it. Or we will save it for later but never come back to it. That is how our brains work. If you don't do it now, it won't get done. So that is the only way to push people to actually make the sale. And here's the real gold. Mini offers can be stepping stones, like a printable gift tag set can lead into a premium seasonal pack, or a 5-card sampler might nudge people into a subscription of maybe cards each month or every quarter. I've seen mini brush packs lead to full digital art courses being purchased.
Yeah, I've seen someone buy a $5 bundle, then come back later for a really full digital asset bundle worth $150. Once they trust your quality, they're in. And it's not just about the sale, in my opinion, it's about that emotional connection. When someone or something you made fits into their life, they want more.
Yes, and so think of mini offers as like the doorway into your big world.
I'll give you an example from my shop. My main offer might be a full 150 plus seasonal Procreate brush set. Then I'll create a themed sampler of 10 as a lower priced entry. I'm usually pretty generous. It's usually 20. But sometimes I'll add an instructional class as an add-on. So a video that they can watch of me in action actually using the stamps or whatever I've got in the set to create something. And all of a sudden I've created an ecosystem that makes sense together.
Yes, I've seen it so much in action with Delores doing it, as well as other people. Like if I go buy something small, or even I sign up for a lead magnet and then like a freebie guide, and then suddenly on the sign up page I've got an offer there, like a really low ticket offer, and I purchase that because it looks really good and it makes sense for that freebie that I've just signed up for. And then I get upselled another thing, and it's like, oh, that looks really quite good. And then I add that to my cart. That's how you can kind of increase your order value and bring someone gradually through your system as well.
Yeah.
Of purchasing more. Like, obviously, on Etsy, it won't work like that because you can't really do upsells and things. But on your own site, you can create a seasonal section for these. or bundle them with what you already sell, like a candle maker who maybe adds funny Christmas printable tags for holiday candles, and for digital sellers, maybe think starter packs that connect directly to your premium offers.
Yeah.
So how do you actually get these in front of people? I like to think of it as levels of promotion intensity. So a quick flash sale, maybe 48 hours, works really well. A mini launch, so 3 to 4 days with teasers, stories and reminders. And then a full 7-day sale, which would be great for bigger holiday bundles with customer testimonials, mock-ups or real images of you or your customers using them. And then obviously loads of reminders, or a limited edition drop. So only 50 sets, first come, first serve. So a lot of that can be commission work as well. Yeah, even if you have one big original art piece, that is limited, isn't it? Like, you've only done one. So maybe what you could do is a limited edition for the prints. Maybe you do like a run of 10, and that makes it very limited edition and urgency inducing for people to try and get onto it.
Yeah, Kaylie, you've been instrumental in me being able to do all of these things. We've had really good luck with the flash sales and giving bonuses, like giving an extra related class or a brush pack if they buy in the first 24 hours. And, you can do this in person, because we used to do this at craft sales. I used to run a bundle deal where people could buy 10 cards at a time, or even 20, and then they would get a surprise bag of extra magnets. And a lot of times those magnets were just random magnets that covered all kinds of different occasions and things, and the packages weren't even the same. They were wrapped in a tiny little cellophane, kind of a pretty see-through package. Obviously, they could only just see the very front one, but we'd let them pick it out themselves out of a basket. And even though they could only see that top magnet, I think it made it feel really special that they were able to pick that themselves and have this extra little thing for free, basically. When I was doing the sales, my daughter Che, she did the actual physical being in person at the retail shows. I was the one behind the scenes making the product, doing the artwork. But she had a lot of retail experience. She'd been working for several years just doing retail. So she's the one that can talk about all these special deals that we had, and there were plenty. We'll have to get her on the show sometime, Kaylie, so we can talk about this.
Yes.
I have to admit, there was nothing more satisfying than having people come to the checkout with 10 or 20 or even 30 cards sometimes, covering their entire year of card needs. Like, they literally were coming with them in piles. It was amazing. It was so satisfying. Those people would always be rewarded, believe me. That's one of the great things about having a product-based business, is that you can always have a ton of product left over from previous years or whatever to give away. I, of course, bought things in large quantities for everything, and every year we'd carry forward the items that sold well, but we would always come up with new products. So when people came to our booth, they would be seeing something new. But that left us with all that extra stuff, and it was just sitting there. So we would concoct the special deals or use them as free gifts with a purchase. For example, buy 3, get 1 free, that kind of a thing. And people love that kind of incentive. And we now are doing these kind of things with my digital business.
Yeah.
So Kaylie, you've done a great job of that.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to. Sometimes my brain doesn't always work, but yeah. The marketing side I do help with, obviously, because that's where I've had to learn. It wasn't obviously something I intentionally wanted to go into. Because I'm a creator.
I never knew anything about upsells and order bumps and that kind of thing until you and I started working together. So you've definitely made a difference.
Thank you. And speaking of email, even a simple 3 email sequence can do wonders. Teaser, launch with testimonials and mock-ups, and final call reminder. You don't need to overcomplicate it, but obviously more emails will help. Yeah, that's just one way of helping you try and boost your sales while this holiday season is coming up.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're wondering where to sell these, offline is great. So you can consider craft fairs, pop-ups, seasonal events. You can even approach local gift shops to find out if they ever do consignment. They're perfect for impulse buys. These little things are always something handy to have around. Online, you can also have products on Zazzle or Etsy, and I also do things like this on my own website. Those are all my go-tos.
Yeah, your own website or other places can even help. Just depends on what their features are. Like with Etsy, you can do sales on Etsy as well, so that can really help.
Yeah.
For digital products, you can check out Creative Market, Creative Fabrica, or even your own website. And if you need graphics, Canva is fab for mockups, and Creative Fabrica or Envato elements are great for licensed assets you can use in your designs. There's also one I use called Hungry JPEGs. That's another one. And there used to be design cuts, but that's no longer there now, isn't it?
No.
So yeah, there's plenty out there that you can go and get graphics to license for.
Yeah.
Just always double check the terms for commercial use before you use anything.
Yeah.
Here's my big encouragement. Don't overcomplicate this. One mini offer, one theme, test it, learn from it. You don't need 10 products to make an impact. Seasonal momentum is powerful. Best time to start is now.
Yes. And remember, your audience values the heart you put into it. A simple seasonal set can become part of someone's celebration or tradition. We get told so many times that so-and-so saw our magnet on fridge and it's something that we sold 20 years ago or 15 years ago. So it's that heart, I think. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be meaningful. Whether that's in personalization or maybe it's funny or it has a special theme that you can merge with the season.
Yes. If this episode has sparked an idea for your next seasonal mini offer, we'd love to hear it. DM us on Instagram or share a story with us.
And if you want to see examples, don't forget to check out the links in the show notes. We'd love to celebrate all of your seasonal wins with you. All of them. So keep creating, keep juggling, and most importantly, keep finding joy in the process.